Guys, they said Kabiyesi's wives panic. Hey, they are panic, because Kabiyesi have made mention of the ancient sword. Yes, so, and Kabiyesi needs to do it because from the look of things, this is no longer the era where they do a lot of things and go scot-free. Only recently we have been hearing a whole lot of stories, a whole lot. Both the good, the bad, the ugly, and I don't know. So, right now, information have it that something happened in the palace. That Kabiyesi just restored Queen Naomi's dignity by kind of giving her a post that is greater than both the Oluwa and every other thing, including the first wife that Igbe is dragging. So, and not only that, there is this news that Queen Naomi is expecting. Short, there is this news that one of the Olories is expecting and is twins. And they have checked themselves. They find out that it is none of them. And ever since then, the Kabiyesi have been too protective towards Queen Naomi, as in he tries everything within his power to protect Queen Naomi. Ever since Queen Naomi returns back from that detention, a lot of things have gone wrong for someone like Igbe. Yes, because if you remember, during the time that Queen Naomi was in detention, Igbe was in charge. Everything about the palace is about Igbe and Kabiyesi. Their love life was as if Kabiyesi just met Igbe as a virgin and a new, young, and beautiful queen like that. You know, even to the point that the other Oloris were complaining, but there is nothing anyone can do about it because whatever that Igbe was using on Kabiyesi then was so strong, not until something happened. We don't know exactly what happened, but they said Kabiyesi started seeing a mask, an evil mask, a mask that is life-threatening to on Igbe's face. And ever since then, things have changed. Things are no longer the way it used to be. And this issue of seeing a mask started happening when Queen Naomi came out of detention and Kabiyesi started going for Queen Naomi again. And ever since then, Igbe have been troubled because she have been moving from pillar to pole, looking for solution to make sure that that mask is no longer on her. So, and when this news of a queen expecting twins started spreading on the internet, they said the deity in the palace have been crying. And when they consulted an Ifa priest, the Ifa priest revealed that yes, that someone is carrying a royal seed. But I don't know why a lot of people believe strongly that it is Queen Naomi. Even though it's a good news, me too. I wish that it is Queen Naomi. So a lot of people said it's Queen Naomi. Maybe because of the news that we heard why she was in detention. But judging from royal seed outside, Kabiyesi have numerous women that he is dating, you know, which include both the surrogate mom that is making Olori Calabash cry. The one she invited to come and carry a surrogate baby for her. At the end of the day, that one wants to share in their national cake, which is Kabiyesi, and it becomes a problem for her because the surrogate mom, they said, refused to go. They are still dealing with that when the issue of Christiana Christiana happens to be uh, Olori TikTok's best friend. That one started again. So I don't know. This royal city that is outside, it could be any of these people. But they say that thing always happens when a queen, as in that deity, that particular deity, resists such alarm anytime a queen is pregnant. So, and those ones that I'm talking about, Kabiyesi have not paid their bride price. So they are not queens. Anyways, let's just pray and be hopeful that it is Queen Naomi. After all, that is my earnest prayer for her. Because I believe that if that information is true, it is going to be a total turnaround for her and Kabiyesi. And Kabiyesi will have to adjust to make sure that She did not have the child outside. So now we are hearing that after all said and done, after consulting some people, even to the point that we heard allegedly that Yanifa have called Paropo and Kabiyesi to tell them to do everything within their power to protect the royal twins that is on the way coming. That the reason she is calling them is because those desperate women in his palace will go extra mile to make sure that it does not come to reality. That is what they said. Iyanifa said allegedly. You don't forget that I wasn't there. Now here I hear all these are news making rounds on social media. For those of you that will come and call me names on my comment section, uh, always remember that I am telling you that these are all alleged because I was not there. Unless you don't understand what alleged means, it simply means that I am not sure if it is true or not. Okay, they are not verified. So that when you want to call me names, you remember that I told you. So that is what they said Iyanifa told them, letting them know that the women will go extra mile to hurt that twins to make sure that they did not come to reality. That Kabiyesi and Paropo should try as much as possible to protect the royal seeds. That is what they said Iyanifa said. And other people have come to tell Kabiyesi that yes, your wife is expecting. Maybe they must have told Kabiyesi the particular wife in question. But all these other wives, they don't know. They are gazing. And they are thinking that it is Queen Naomi. That maybe that is why Kabiyesi did not want to break the news to them. Because Kabiyesi would do anything to protect Queen Naomi if that information is true. Now, after restoring her post, even giving her a greater post among the wives. Now, they say Kabiyesi did not only stop at giving her the post and announcing her as the head and everything. That Kabiyesi have warned the wives, as in giving them strong warning, strict warning, that if any of them goes close to Queen Naomi, either to fight Queen Naomi or do anything, if any of them goes close to Queen Naomi, that he will use the ancient sword to declare war against that person. That person, what will happen to her, it will be better for the person to just die than what will happen to her. They said that is what Kabiyesi told them, warning them to stay off. They said the moment Kabiyesi made mention of that ancient sword, they all became afraid. And according to what we're hearing, they said the main reason why they are afraid this time at the main mention of that ancient sword. Before now, Kabiyesi had been telling them, if you do this, I'll use the ancient sword. But because Kabiyesi was not using the ancient sword then, you see them doing what they like. But this thing that happened recently, where there is this information that what is happening to Igbi and Kabiyesi's marriage right now is the ancient sword. That Kabiyesi declared the word on that ancient sword after Igbi have done a whole lot to Kabiyesi. They say Kabiyesi have counted it many times that Igbi have insulted him in public and do one or two things that she's not supposed to do. And finally, Kabiyesi now declared the word using the ancient sword against his marriage with Igbi. And ever since then, it have turned out to be a nightmare for Igbi because despite all her juju and the manipulations to get Kabiyesi back to himself, they said she have failed woefully. Yes, and the elders that have been supporting her, when they find out that ancient sword is involved, that is how they say those ones started withdrawing themselves from Igbi and anything that has to do with Igbi's marriage with Kabiyesi. Because when Kabiyesi wanted to divorce Igbi, those elders are the ones who are having meetings after meetings. And you know that the reason they're having those meetings after meetings is because of the fact that Igbi is putting smiles on their faces, giving them some envelopes and all of that. So in order to make Igbi happy again, they were able to convince Kabiyesi that no, you cannot divorce your wife. It is against our culture and tradition, this and that. And I was like, even if the wife is planning to buy you, you will leave the wife there because of culture and tradition. You get as e be o. So right now that ancient sword is involved, they said the wives are afraid. I'm sure Igbi too will be afraid because he knows that that ancient sword is capable of doing a whole lot, including making her own juju to be inactive. Because I believe that if her own juju is active, you know, she would have been able to put Kabiyesi back to herself or make Kabiyesi to turn to herself again. Because you see, these women, what they do is juju challenge. Juju challenge. Anyway, that is polygamy for you. Let as in fighting over who will have the husband's love and affection, or turning the husband's face against each other. Anyway, guys, that is what we're hearing. The Sekabes have warned them that if any of them should cross Queen Naomi's path, that that person should be ready for him and his ancient sword. It's good news, though, if it is true. Okay, that is what we heard, allegedly. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.